Hello everybody, thank you for joining us, thank you and welcome back to the Redmen TV. We are about to take a deep dive into your fan reactions for the Liverpool game at Anfield tonight. Liverpool ended out, it was a rout in the end. They go 6 goals up against a weak and feeble Leeds, if I'm completely honest with you. They didn't really lay a glove on us tonight and we had far too much for them. We blew them away. But you know what this show's all about. It's an opportunity for me to get some interaction from you guys in the comments over on YouTube, our club members over on Discord, and whatever everybody else has been saying and tweeting in the Twitterverse over on Twitter as well. We'll have a look at them. So without further ado, let's jump straight into some of those YouTube comments. First of all, we've got some new first team members. So welcome, Carden McKinney. Nice of you to join us, mate. Thank you very much for sticking along and watching the show as well. Also got Andy up there singing along to the Joel Matip tune there. It's Joel, come on, what a win, what a statement of intent. Now it's going to be 4 sleepless nights on the way to Wembley, up the Red, you never walk alone. Tony Blakeway says, Errol, Matip's song deserves to be sung by the Anfield faithful. Also, what a great game. Yeah, I don't know if I was singing in tune or anything, mate, but you know what, we might have pulled it off, and that would be quite funny, to be honest with you. Brian Glow says, what a win. We couldn't have asked for a better game to prepare for the cup final and take advantage of City's loss. Diaz and Joel, 2 of our flair players, were excellent today. Bring on Wembley. Yeah, did you see that flick from Joel on his own byline in early doors as well? He just flicked it up and just cleared it out. He was on it from the word go tonight. Veronica says, made up for Joel. Chelsea, here we come, you never walk alone. Glenda Hawthorne says, what a game. And Patrick says, quality game, prep for Sunday when we need to win at Wembley. Yeah, 100%. Massive. You know, Ross, he just sent me the link over for Twitter before on WhatsApp, and even he said that is how you prepare for the final, and it certainly is. Going out there, flexing your muscles, playing free-flowing football, getting up to a really high tempo with high intensity, just making sure that no matter what the other team throw at you, you've got all the answers. It looks like we'd thoroughly done our homework on Leeds as well. They was chasing shadows. Genuinely was chasing shadows tonight. Over in Discord, we've got iDad. He says, considering Leeds were really good for 15 minutes, to batter them like we did, that is pretty mind-blowing. Yeah, absolutely. They came out and looked fairly sharp to begin with, and they didn't look like he didn't like he was going to just roll over. He wanted to be very direct. He wanted to get in behind us. But they couldn't create nothing. He didn't really offer anything in that final third. It was touches, flashes, but there was nothing sustained in that 15 minutes. And then after Salah gets that penalty, you can say the rest is history from that point. Paul Stockwell, another member, says, so happy to see Joel actually manage to hit the back of the net. It's been a long time coming and so well deserved. Absolutely. We were saying before, you know, I can imagine Anfield would have absolutely went bonkers when that goal went in, because we've been watching him for weeks and weeks, now months since the start of the season. 1, he's come back fitter. 2, he's been able to maintain that level of fitness. And 3, he has looked dangerous every time he has meandered forward into the opposition's half. They don't have an answer for it. He is so composed. He's got silky footwork for the guys the size that he has. You'd think that there'd be a delay on a message going from his brain to his feet, but there's no lag. He's not lagging. He's absolutely on point, and today it all came off and it was poetry in motion. Rushi says, by the wise words of Robbie Savage, 2 words, Viva Diaz, good night. On a reel, that man is a real saucy baller. Yeah, Diaz again looked very sharp in the opening exchanges, really well, working link-up play. He had a little bit of everything. He definitely had the flair just on lock tonight as well. Really impressed with his performance. His all-round gameplay was fantastic. Donkey Jeg says, given Mate's reaction when Alisson scored his header, we can expect full frontal if we win the quadruple. I'm starting to seriously think what does happen. Not only for obviously the Redmen, the city, the club. If we complete football and win a quadruple, you need to let me know in the comments what needs to happen. Do we need a national holiday? Do we need, statues for all of the team outside of Anfield? Do we need a full week where we go up and down the country with the open top bus parade just to throw it, go to all the other stadiums across the ground? Do we need a guard of honour for the rest of the season by every single team? let me know in the comments what needs to happen if Liverpool do. We can dream, we can believe right now, can't we? We're in the ascendancy, we certainly are. Nyberg says, if this is what a proper game tonight management and rotation looks like, I would not want to be any other team in Europe right now. We are simply amazing stuff. Certainly are, mate, certainly are. If we head on over to Twitter then, the main man himself, mate, he's come into the chat. He's been at the ground and he says, this season feels special. Right now, Paul, it's hard to disagree, mate. We are absolutely unbelievable. We do. It has got that special feeling about it. The goals that we're creating, the way that the team's been so well managed and rotated and players are coming back. It feels like we are starting to build that momentum. It feels all those times when we were speaking in November and December, we've still got gears to go through. It feels like the lads knew the assignment and they're starting to tick it off box by box 100%. Threads for Reds. We're winning a lot, aren't we? Again, another one asking the question, is it still on? It's on. It's definitely on. It would be unbelievable. But yeah, let us know in the comments what happens. What are you doing? Is there anything special that you're doing if Liverpool go on to win the quadruple as well? Gilissa Castrodale says 10 out of 10 the entire side. It was an outstanding performance. It was 10-10s all over the pitch tonight. Daniel Gore says absolutely frightening the options we have going forward now. Goals coming from everywhere and Sadio is back in the goals as well. We might not win it all this season, but by Jesus we'll go fucking close. Do you know what, mate? That's a really, really good outlook on it. You know, like, again, Sadio putting him in number 9 as well. I think that's a stroke of genius by Klopp. He knew he wasn't really up to form before he went to AFCON. He knows that the AFCON, that win would have been huge for him. Let's get you in the mix of the goals. How can we do that? Getting you that little bit closer to goal, getting you up top. I know that's we've been forced in that respect, but I think it was a smart move by Klopp to say, I'm gambling on you to be the guy that can get us goals, be a nuisance, turn defenders, be strong, wins us a penalty as well tonight. Again, outpacing Aylan, just puts the ball in front of him. He got no chance there. It was an absolute stellar performance from Sadio Mane. Again, getting his brace, and it was well deserved. Michael Phillips, what a team. We didn't deserve to be 3-0 up at 35 minutes, but oh my God, did we deserve to be 6-0 up by the end of that game. Absolutely outstanding performance, keeping the pressure on City, putting the fear back into any team who plays us. Absolute joy to watch this team on the pitch. We are fire. Do you know what, mate? You're 100% spot on there. That kind of performance will put the shits up any other team that are going to come to Anfield or whatever ground we rock up to for the rest of the season. They will know if this Liverpool team fancy it, we haven't got a chance. They are just going to be that good. And maybe that's the mentality shift now from the other teams in the league. For so long, it has been the mentality that, oh, we're not going to get nothing against City, so we may as well just fucking roll over and let them have one on us. No. Stop pulling your pants down to City. Step up and take it to them. You've seen what Tottenham have been able to do to them this season, and they have looked vulnerable. They've lost 4 games this season. City team under Pep have lost 4 games. We've only lost 2 in all competitions altogether. The draws were killing us earlier this season, but at the moment, we have found the winning formula, and we are just stacking up on the W's week in, week out, and that's it now. Hopefully that mentality shift has started to happen, and other teams now think, be ours playing Liverpool. We'll pull our pants down and they can have one on us. If we go over to the graphic here, again, Tom will put this up for us, but he's replying to the Redmen TV, letting us know who are the 3 top goal scorers this season, in no particular order. Oh no, we'll do it in the order. We've got Mohamed Salah there, sitting pretty, king of the crop, the Egyptian king, 19 goals. Diego Jota there as well, 12 goals, and Sadio Mane, the Lion King, on 10 goals as well. So again, the form of our front three has been frightening this season. We've already scored, I think someone said we scored 70 goals in 26 games as well earlier in the watch-along chat. That is just a phenomenal number of goals. I love this little meme as well. Some of the memes are great, but it just says, we're coming for you, City. So yeah. I don't watch The Office, but I know the faces of the characters. So that looks like a bit of an Office meme there, the American version. Adam Binning says, it's official. We mean business. Are you watching Manchester City? Yeah, we can definitely paint the town red tonight, mate, because we are. Yeah, I think Pep would have turned his TV off after about 20 minutes tonight, knowing full well we are going to absolutely steamroller Leeds. Leeds played too open. He couldn't lay a glove on us, and it was shocking. Glyn Grobbo_84 says, been coming for a while, that kind of win, and it absolutely has, mate. It really has. We've been building on that momentum, and to just absolutely steamroller the team in the fashion that we've done is unbelievable. I'm giggling now because I'm reading the next comment in advance. And Ross has come back and he says, Joel Matip is my spirit animal, and that is the shout of the night. Absolutely. I'll get on my account in a minute and I'll like that one as well. I might have to rob that off Ross there because that's classic. Joel Matip, man, I think he's got a lot of people, he's in a lot of people's hearts. And big up to the one, the only Danny Hartree-Smith. Look at this. I modded the chat from this location. The sun is starting to set. Steve Hoare, Errol and the Redmen TV. Excellent watch along as always. And look at the views, girl. I mean, if there's anywhere else that you would have wanted to have been watching the match tonight apart from Anfield or in the studio with us, that is up there as a solid third option. So I hope that you enjoyed the plenty of rum and cokes that you was having on the beach. I hope you have a wonderful time, and thank you very much for the modding on the chats earlier as well. Absolutely smashed it. If we head on back over to the YouTube comments now from some of the members, where was we up to? Dimitar, he says, I blamed the last one on the ref. He should have stopped that slaughter earlier. Virgil deserved that, though. It really was. It's one of them. If that's a boxing fight, your corner throw in the towel because they know you've had enough. You don't want no more smoke. Liverpool just were relentless tonight. We upped the ante. We upped the pace. Everybody seemed like he was fully up for it. Whether that's a case of, do you want to get their last little impressions on Klopp to make a claim for the starting lineup on Sunday, but I think he went strong, bearing in mind that a couple of those lads are going to have to play again. They're going to have to go again. Let's get the rhythm in the legs. But these lads don't look like they've skipped a beat at all. And the app says, we need Mate and Pajak to get the Matip song echoing around Wembley on Sunday. Also, did anybody else get Rachel's prediction for the final? No. You'll have to go back through the chat there to see if she put one in. I'm hoping that unless she's going down to Wembley herself over the weekend, I'm hoping she will join us for the watch along and she'll give us her prediction, because if you was watching along, you will know me and Steve, we always read out the score predictions from all the guys that are entering the chat and letting us know what they think. And Rachel was the one, she just nailed it straight away. She turned around and went, it's going to be 6-0 tonight, and she stuck by it the whole way through. And as we was getting to 3 and 4, we was like, you know what, we'd take 6 now, do you know what I mean? We could wrap it up. We got to 4 and we was like, we could be a little bit greedy. Steve wanted more goals, we'll fill our boots. We got to 5 and me and Steve looked at each other and went, we may as well go for 6 now, would you? So she absolutely smashed that. The Reds guy says that was the best performance of the season. Absolutely irresistible. Steve J83 says a striker's goal from our second choice centre-back and a world-class performance from everyone involved. Paul Ivan says it should be Sir Jurgen Klopp, real German royalty. Oh yeah, I mean, he's changed the lives of so many Liverpool fans since he's joined us, and absolutely, you know, I don't think he could be entitled for a knighthood because he's German. I'm not 100% sure how that shit works, but he can still be Sir Jurgen to us 100%. If we win the quad, everybody should dedicate. Every day should be dedicated to each individual player, starting from Alisson. Yeah, that's a good shout, to be fair. We should have a day in honour for all of the squad players that help us win the quad. I think that's an excellent shout. Rachel Todd comes back and says that was a brilliant game. It really was. Spot on. Eugene O'Sullivan, we're peaking at the best time of the season. What a time to be an LFC fan. It really is. It's a great time to be alive, and it is an even better time to be a Reds fan. Decorators Forum UK, lads did brilliantly on the watch along. Great fun. Yeah, we love doing the watch alongs. Home ones, you know, we've got into a really good rhythm of doing them, as well as Liverpool just haven't let us down whenever me and Steve have been on camera in front of it for you guys. So long may that continue. We will be here providing you all that match day fix for the final. We've got you covered for a lot of good content on that day. We're going to be going live from about 1 o'clock as well. So there'll be plenty bringing you all the way up. We'll go through the match, we'll do the watch along, and then we'll give you all the good post-match stuff that you stick around for as well. And fingers crossed we'll be taking home our first piece of silverware as a team for the season. Again, plenty more. The whole build-up week for the final, we're in that run now. You can start getting excited. There's so much content on the Redmen TV, or even on Redmen Plus as well over there. Make sure you sign up, go check it out. There's no better time, as the chat's already said, there's no better time to be a Reds fan, which means there is no better time to sign up to Redmen Plus over on the redmentv.com, because the content is absolutely smashing it out the park. documentaries there. We've got post-match games. We've got all of the talk, all of the hot topics, the debate shows, all of the things, that journal insights, all of those, they live on the Redmen Plus, and that's where you need to go if you want that full, unfiltered access to everything Redmen in the sphere that we bring to you lot. We love doing the stuff on YouTube, but without the guys going over to Redmen Plus, obviously we wouldn't be able to continue to bring you this content. So please do support these guys, because they absolutely smash it out the park, and we love bringing you this kind of content on a regular basis. Brad Hubbard is welcomed as a cult hero, so thank you as well for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the match, hope you enjoyed the watch along if you was watching around for that. He says, hey guys, let's go Mr. Redmen. Yes, absolutely. Dylan Mack with the $2 super chat as well. Thank you very much for that. He says, mega win for the Reds. I can't wait for April 10th. Yeah, is that the day? Is that the date that we have to go up to the Etihad? That will be an exciting one, absolutely. Let's just hope by then we've either got a little bit of a lead or an advantage, or we are neck and neck with City at that point. Paul Ivan says, Americans have knighthoods. I believe that he can get one. We'll start a demand. Yeah, we'll get a petition going if he gets us the quad, doesn't he? They can't ignore another Red manager. Rachel Todd's come back and said, what time do we want it on Sunday? Rachel, you get here bright and early, girl. You get here from about 1 o'clock. You start with us. Give us your predictions. We will make sure we get that out there. Let us know how you're feeling. Whatever you've got to do, if you're superstitious, wear your lucky socks, your lucky boxes, your lucky underwear, whatever it is, any of you have got superstitions, make sure you go through the whole ritual and routines Sunday morning. Be prepared. Be clear-headed, because I can imagine Sunday is going to be absolute manic. Danny Donovan says, Leeds have just been clopped. Both wingers and both centre-backs on the score sheet. This team is so special. Up the Reds. Absolute fire with some love hearts as well. Eugene O'Sullivan. Scholes talking on BT like he's got a toenail stuck in his throat. I think, yeah, man, you ended up drawing that game as well, so probably not the best result for them, especially now that there's no away goal in Europe. And Brad Humford also says, thank you, bro, and I certainly was always here at Wearclad watching and supporting our boys. Love to see it, man. Got to support the Reds right now. We are in a fine vein of form, and long may it continue. Bentley92, thank you, another first team member joining us. And who would, that's a big question. We've got save questions like that, Brad, for Sunday. We've got hours to fill with loads of content. We've got plenty of time to get into who goes in the summer and who we bring in. Right now is just the time to just enjoy the victory that it was, and to start getting excited for the games to come. We are on the verge of our first cup, potentially. We are on breathing down the necks of City. We are heading down to Wembley over the weekend. What a time to be a Red. What a time to be alive. Thank you for joining me for your match reactions, and we'll speak soon. Take care.
Hey guys, thanks for watching that show. We are on the countdown to the League Cup final. Liverpool playing Chelsea at the end of February. And if you want to get some amazing content around that game, we have got you covered.
We have got exclusive interviews and documentaries all available in video and podcast form. So you want to listen to us on the go, we have got you sorted.
Yeah, so do head on over to theredmentv.com, join up to Redmen Plus, and hopefully get yourselves in the mood for when Liverpool win the League Cup at Wembley.